5,000 mile service. Let's go. RevelatorAlf. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're enjoying the channel and the series of videos. Please like, share, subscribe, leave loads of comments below, and check out the website RevelatorAlf.com and check all the links in the description below. So, in this video, I'm talking about, yes, taking the heroic Harley Scaramanga with its 3 nipples here, look at that, down to the local Harley dealership to have the 5,000 mile service. Now, I know many of you will be asking, well, why don't you just do it yourself? It's easy. I know, and if I wasn't under warranty, I would be doing this myself. However, as it's still under warranty, that's why I'm taking it down there. Now, there's been a bit of toing and froing over this 5,000 mile service in terms of the price, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. Well, I've got to say that the weather in the UK has been pretty awful the last week or so. Lots of rain everywhere. Let's just get the windscreen wipers out. Right, and yeah, so, but anyway, we persevere. The bike, I think you just have to accept the bike always looks pretty crappy in this kind of weather. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to say, I'm taking it down to the 5,000 mile service. Let them give it a good old wash as well and clean, and then when I get it back home, give it another clean, and then thoroughly winterize it with ACF 50. That's what I tend to use anyway, and a mixture ACF 50, WD-40, and cover the whole thing. Right, here I am, arriving at Harley Davidson in Reading. No, in Reading. So this is where I bought the bike, and actually I've got to say they've been very good to me so far. Here we go, into the service bay. It's a cool old truck. Right, go and do the deeds and then fill you in afterwards. 5,000 mile service coming up. Right, I've got it back. All paid for, and, well, things to discuss, definitely. If I can just get my gloves on. There we go. Right, I need some juice first. There we go. Yeah, done. Right, now, just leaving the dealership now, and they've done a good job on the 5,000 mile service. Now, what is involved in the 5,000 mile service? Right, so I've just got the bike back from the dealership, and all fine and dandy. They didn't actually put the fairing on properly. I just had to pull over to actually put it on properly. You can feel it wobbling. So that's why I'm doing it here, just outside the cinema. Woo! Right, okay. Let's talk about the 5,000 mile service. First of all, my bike was still under warranty. It's a 2019 bike. This is November now, 2019. 5,000 miles since July. Okay, so I've done. Because of that, I wanted to take it to the dealership for them to do, which is fine. It's under warranty. Let them do it. Can you do this at home? Absolutely. If you just go on to any of the websites, you'll be able to find out what's involved in a 5,000 mile service. I'll actually put it in the link below what's actually what's involved. But essentially, they're just checking over the bike. They're changing all the oils, all the lubricants. You know, they're checking all the operation of it, the belt tension, all that kind of stuff. They're looking at your brakes, the brake pads, any leakages, anything that's wrong, they're checking. All the oils they're changing. Basically, it's just a simple 5,000 mile service. Now, how much did it cost? This is the big thing. So, let me let you into a little secret. As I did with the 1,000 mile service, I shopped around. I actually booked in my bike with my local Harley Davidson dealership where I bought the bike, and who I must say have treated me very well since I've been with them, let's say. However, as we know with all the Harley Davidson parts, issues, servicing dealerships, it can be quite expensive. So what I did when I shopped around, and I found another dealership that was actually doing the same service for, would you believe, £140 less, which equates to about $160, $170, something like that, less than what they were charging. So I got onto the phone. I said, hey, guess what? Now, what I would say is that's from their normal price. Because of when you first buy a bike here in the UK, a lot of the dealerships, they would give you 3 service vouchers, or you can join a service plan. You pay monthly, and then you can use that money that you've allotted or built up to pay towards your service. So I had a £50 voucher for my second mile, my 5,000 mile service, which I could go to that. Plus they were also offering 20% discount because it's now approaching the winter, so they need the work, right? So it actually came down to about 285 initially, then it came down to 245, right? So that's before I started shopping around. Then I shopped around, and it was came in at 204, so £40 less again, right? So I put it to them. I said, look, can you price match it? And they weren't too sure. They came back to me, and so on and so forth. They used the voucher to discount it again. They did a bit of jiggery pokery. Anyway, they matched the price, which is the most important thing. They serviced the bike. Everything's all good in my book, my service book. It's still within warranty. It's still done through an official Harley dealership, so no issues there. And I've just saved myself over the original price, £140, over what they were originally charging me, another £40. So it's actually a substantial amount of money. And this is what I would just say to you, just shop around with your servicing, and you got to work out whether it's going to be worth your while to even ride to another dealership. It really depends where you are, of course, because, you know, a dealership might be, you know, hundreds of miles away, so it really depends where you are. Luckily, I'm within a little triangle, about 3 or 4 dealerships are about an hour's ride, not even an hour's ride away. So, you know, anything more than £30-40 difference, $50 difference, it's not really worth me going. But say anything under that, then obviously it is. But it worked out for me. So the 1,000 mile service and now the 5,000 mile service, just shop around, you get a much better deal. They may not like it, but you will like it. And also, it's good that they are matching the price and working with you, and, you know, willing to negotiate on the price, because you know what? They keep my custom, and that's really important for them. I would say keep me happy, because I'm likely to go in there and drink their free coffee a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I thought I'd give you this roundup of the 5,000 mile service. Everything's good, no issues with the bike, actually runs smooth. They did ask me before I went, when I took it in this morning, you know, a nice general chat, any problems with the bike, you know, is there anything you want to tell us about? I said, no, everything's fine, no issues at all. So, you know, I've had some work done on the yokes, the triple trees, so the video will be out about that. You know, or watch the video about that, about the fairing, the loose fairing, causing some rubbing. But say, protect your yokes with some vinyl wrap. You can see there, it's got it on mine there. Just protects it. Anyway, right, so that's it. Hope you found that useful. Shop around for your servicing costs. That's the most important thing. If it's still under warranty, if it's not under warranty, then either consider just doing this for yourself, which is quite easy to do, or just go somewhere else that you can get a much cheaper price, or just negotiate with your dealership as well and say, I want a much better price than that. See what they say. If you don't ask, you don't get. That's my motto. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave loads of comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your servicing costs at 5,000 miles. and what you had to pay, and was there any negotiation on the price and all that kind of stuff. How did they treat you when you tried to renegotiate the price? Were they welcoming or not? You know, there was a bit of accepting it through gritted teeth here, but at least they did it, and that's the main thing. Check out the links in the description. Check out all the info in the description about what you can expect from a service cost, there's 5,000 mile servicing as well. And check out the website RevelatorAlf.com, and I will catch you on the next video coming very, very soon. Ta-da now.